And game day has arrived at TD Garden in Boston. A much-anticipated matchup between historic franchises with legendary players like Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, who is here tonight making his way to see this fantastic matchup between the Sixers and the Celtics. Two franchises with deep roots in the NBA and a storied playoff history. Fresh new faces, some of the brightest young stars in the NBA as we get ready for Game 1. It's the NBA playoffs on TNT, the semifinals, presented by Hulu. The Sixers and the Celtics.
See Joel Embiid, who can make that three. Boy, walked down and just stared at Baines before he shot it.
Saric on the runner, gets it to go.
Tough shot there by Saric. Got it and threw a little 10, 12-foot running right-handed hook.
Brad Stevens and Brett Brown. Brett Brown, a New Englander from Portland, Maine, as Embiid out of the timeout hits a shot. That's a field goal for the first time in about 4.5 minutes on the game clock for Philadelphia. Redick from Embiid, got it. Set him up beautifully, the big man. Connell has ended up taking the playing time away from Markelle Fultz in this playoff series, an adjustment that was made in Game 4 for Brett Brown against Miami. And Embiid, who has plenty of skills away from the basket. Embiid gets some space and knocks it down.
That's a 7'2" guy dribbling hard to his right hand, stopping on a dime and shooting it. And Baines was in another area code by the time he shot that. He had all the room in the world to shoot that shot.
Embiid gets to the hole, takes the contact, and Smart is down by the stanchion. And Embiid now passes up a three. Draws a crowd as he always does. Embiid just drew one foul in that first half and scores over Horford this time.
Oof, that was Big Al is a very, very good defender, really smart, but Joel Embiid just big boyed him there. Just got him in the paint, took 2 extra dribbles and shot a 2-footer.
Here's Embiid out of the timeout and strong to the basket. Joel Embiid back inside to Embiid. Baines on him. And Embiid another spin and scores, and he's come out after that timeout with purpose here in the last 2 Philadelphia possessions. Embiid has Baines on him again, and Joel Embiid. Wow, pretty little flip to the basket. The one-hander goes. He's been a beast in this third quarter. Bellinelli answers. That's a long 2 for Bellinelli. And there's another foul. Baines across the wrist of Embiid. He'll go back to the line. 4th foul on Aaron Baines. J.J. Redick knocks it down. Trying to quiet down this crowd as best he can, but it's been a Boston story thus far. Terrific third quarter for the Celtics. They lead it by 15. Joel Embiid for 3. Yes, sir. The big man drops a long-range three-pointer. Looking for the post-up. Simmons with Rozier on him. That's too easy for him. Good entry pass from Joel Embiid. Embiid up and over the head. And an answer by the Sixers coming out of that timeout. Well, Boston, after that wild ride in the first round with Milwaukee, is going to get a couple of days off. And they are going to take a Game 1 win to the house here. 117-101.